Whatever we do, change comes. Coming with the implosion of our Imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. How our Imperium is changed. Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it.
Welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet. Oh yes, we are talking about Griftcast IRL, hosted by Manuel Chavez III, or the Turd, depending on how you know me. And this is my fur goblin, Lunchy. He takes up most of my time nowadays. He is a Chihuahua, allegedly. But she don't act like no Chihuahua I've never seen before. What's up, Lunchy? How you doing? Welcome back to the best show ever with the best little puppy ever. Yee! She's like, Daddy, I'm not a puppy. I'm a fur goblin. I'm a fur goblin. Anyways, what's going on, folks? Nice to see you. Welcome back. So, as you undoubtedly have probably figured out, we got a strike, which is why we haven't been uploading any content over the last couple of days. Oh, God. YouTube, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know, they say whatever you're doing the day of, the first day of the year is what you're going to be doing for the rest of the year. And I wasn't expecting to get no strikes on the first day, which I didn't. But you know what? They came in shortly after it. It's really weird. Some automated thing came through and hit like 3 or 4 of my videos all at once. And I got a couple appeals through, but some of them didn't go through. So we almost lost our channel. Y'all, we almost lost everything. We wouldn't have been able to even Griftcast off of you anymore. You wouldn't have been able to lose your money to a short, fat man that is balding. I mean, isn't that insane? YouTube was going to take that away from you. You should be more angry. I mean, I was like, holy shit, man, I better watch out. But undoubtedly, they all fell under one strike. So technically, no matter what, I got one strike. And that's just basically it. So I'm just kind of like, damn it, dude. Those warnings were about to come off. I was about to be good. They couldn't wait, another week. So, yeah, we had to get rid of some videos or whatever because obviously they gunning for us again. Somebody's out there with their guns like this. I just got all these guns pointed at me. I'm like John Wick. Like, I'm gonna get all of you. But no, I'm not even like that. Honestly, though, it's fine. Shit happens. I got my Discord account back, my old one, the Defango one. I got it back. It's completely fucked. Completely fucked. I don't even know if we're going to be able to use it. I can't even send messages or anything on it because it's all jacked up. But I got it back. I had a nice little conversation with the dude who bought it, which was pretty funny. He was really worried there for a second, but I was like, bro, I'm a troll. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted my account back. Now I got it back, so I'm happy. So we ain't got to worry about it. Although you do seem to have a gambling problem, maybe. Maybe you should think about going to places that you're going to get a little better EV, a little better value for your money out of them. Because you can't beat the casino, but you can't cheat. Right? Yeah. Anyways, seemed like a nice fellow. So, yeah, we got the old Discord account back, although it's completely, everything's gone, all friends, everything. So, it's not much like we could do much with it. Shit happens. I guess we just kind of got to move along on that one. That's fine. But, yeah, it feels like, with everything bad that comes in, something good comes in, which is fine. It's just a little bit weird, man. A couple of days getting nuked. I mean, I've just been posting videos of cooking and they're getting rid of my old content. Like, you need to get rid of all this stuff. And then maybe if you don't have any of them microaggressions, we'll let you survive. But I don't know, I'm just trying to survive out there in the world, right? We're just trying to survive. And as always, any little thing to kick me while I'm down is what they's gonna do. That's just how it goes. It's just the name of the game out there. You know what I'm saying? It's the name of the game, but that's fine. Anyways, so how are you doing? How's your heart? I don't give a fuck. I mean, I care. I do care, actually. I do care. Yeah, but do care. So far, we're surviving as well as we can survive in the state of intellectual terror that we now live in. But, hey, one thing that I'd like to think about is that, it hasn't been snowing out here. Usually where I live, it's usually pretty snowy around this time of the year, you know what I mean? And it only snowed like once. It wasn't even that bad. And then it just hasn't snowed again. And I'm like, yeah, don't be fucking snowing no more. We don't need none of that snow down here. Snow up on the mountains. You don't need to come down here. You don't need to come down here. But I guess everyone else is having trouble with snow right now all over the world. So, I do apologize for editing the weather fronts around my properties and whatnot. But you know what? Don't care. Gonna do it anyway. Not like you could stop me anyway. You could try, but I'll just hit you with the lightning bolt because I could control the weather. Apparently, I don't know. I don't think I can control the weather, but I've been all like, yo, no snow. I don't want to deal with the snow. I want to be able to get to my jobs and work and everything, and it ain't been no snow. And it's really funny because the entirety of NDOT no longer is able to work. So there's all these people that were supposed to have all these jobs, and now they're not getting paid, and the whole thing is just getting fucked up. And I'm just sitting here going, NDOT, don't fucking waste my time like that. You see what happens, bitches? You see what happens when you fuck with a nice man like me? I can control the weather. I can make your life a living hell. Or I can make it so beautiful that we don't even need you and you guys just wasted half of your budget paying people to stay home and do nothing. You're welcome, Nevada. Anyways, it's fine. But yeah, for the rest of the people across the world, apparently in the United States, they're having troubles right now with the snow. And that's clearly my fault. I am sorry about that. But you know what? I'm doing a thing. I'm being a little selfish for me right now. Not making lots of money. The people that were paying me money needed to get a lesson taught to them. And guess what? They just fucking got it. And then they're going to think twice of ever fucking with the man such as this. That's right. That's right. But you know what, though? It is kind of fucked up that all these other people across the world are having issues. I guess there's brutal, deadly winter storms happening all across the Americas, in the Washington, in Oregon, in Wyoming, goddamn, all the way in Illinois and New York. People are just dealing with a shitload of snow. Normally, all the snow that I would be dealing with, they're dealing with. And guess what? I could give a fuck about if they're mad about that shit. I am sorry that people died, though, But you know what? These are sacrifices that must be made so that, I can get my will. I'm a supervillain. I must act like one, right? If you're a supervillain and people see you as such, you must do supervillainly things. Ridiculous. Anyways, 55 people across 10 states have died last week since the coldest air of winter and multiple snowstorms brought snow and ice all over the United States. I mean, at least 10 people have died in Portland, Oregon since Friday due to storms and the cold weather. They're dying, motherfucker. Trees or houses falling on people's houses and shit. It's chaos. It's mayhem. And I love it. I love it. I want more of it. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. I tried so hard. And guess what? I can't rise above it, so I'm not going to anymore, and I'm just going to be evil as fuck. So, I'm glad that good Samaritans are making it to heaven for fucking, saving babies and stuff like that. But, when you mess with the weather, it has a globular approach. I told you that I could do it, and here's me doing it. And what are you going to say? I don't know what you're going to say. You can either choose to believe me or choose not to believe me. But you know what? Right now, you can see that that's all of the people that are having major troubles with all the ice and stuff. People in New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Kentucky, just that area of ill repute that I would like to say. That's the area that deserves this right now. Maybe you're not going to see it at this particular time, but you know what? Generally, this has been a very problematic area of the United States of America, my friends. Very problematic area of the United States of America. And why is that? I mean, what it used to be like, it was the union of good, but now it's more like a union of evil. And honestly, as a supervillain, I cannot have evil people running things in this particular way. I am done with these people. But, if you look into these areas, you'll start to realize that in some of these areas, we have this problem of a democratic virus of some kind. And currently, for them, it's really hurting them in a number of different ways that you may not be able to see at this particular time. But you know what? Sometimes just dropping a little ice in a couple of little places can make all the difference. It's almost like getting them all at once, because they had shit that they needed to be doing, my friends. People didn't need to be dealing with this right now. And guess what? Now they are. And you have to ask yourself, why? This is more than just intellectual terror. This is etherical terror. Because I am terrorizing the world, utilizing the waves of the ether. Yeah. Anyways, who cares? I don't. But I do care, though, is that, if you're worried about the cold, it's not going anywhere, dude. It's going to keep happening. There's going to be a lot of this freezy cold business that's been happening. And it's all because the weather got fucked with, man. And I'm sorry that I did it. I have my reasons. I've loosely explained them to you in the normal way that I would normally do, but that's fine. It's whatever. It is whatever. Although we're going to be coming back to this one. I thought I had another thing about the fucking snow on here somewhere, but apparently I don't. So we're not even going. Oh, this is it right here. Let's just watch this little video. What they're saying. This is from NBC News 3 hours ago. Okay. And this is them talking about the winter storms that are impacting tens of millions across the United States. And just to put it out there, remember when this shit was happening over in Texas? Right? Everybody, you remember when this shit was happening in Texas? It's almost like something's moving, because it used to be over here and then it moved into like the middle of the United States. And now this same thing is like moved again year after year, is now in this one spot, right? It's like the same thing, but it's like this pattern is moving across the face of the earth somehow. I don't know what they call it or something. I think we had a name for it back in the day or something, but we're too stupid to remember.
As the unrelenting streak of perilous weather powers on, tonight, a plane skidding off the taxiway in Rochester, New York.
New York? Rochester?
Emergency vehicles surround the plane, racing to evacuate the 53 people on board. Luckily, no.
It was an American Eagle. You guys get that? It's an American Eagle flight. Don't be fucking taking those American Eagle flights. Dangerous as fuck. I'm just kidding. They're not.
A deluge of snow and ice.
Just, if it's fucking snowing outside, don't fly in a plane, motherfucker. What is your problem? Like, if you could barely drive your fucking car to the airport, why the fuck would you be trying to get in a fucking plane? Oh, it's a plane. We're going to fly above the storm. How stupid does that sound?
Over the Pacific Northwest, trudges cross country.
And you know what? Furthermore, I'm just saying, every fucking time, without fail, I always see a Subaru parked on the side of the road, busted during the snow. And I'm just telling you right now, PSA to all you fucking Subaru owners. It doesn't matter that your car's a 4 fucking wheel drive, you fucking dipshits. Stop driving normal on snow. Your car is, yes, better suited for it, but that doesn't mean that you can do fucking 70 on the snow, motherfucker. What is your problem? What do you think you're driving in, an F-150? The guy in the F-150 is not even driving that fast, and he's got the 4-wheel on. The fuck is your problem? Stop. It's a Subaru. It's this fucking high off the ground. It's sometimes. It's not designed for driving in the snow and being perfect. What are you thinking? Fuck. What are you thinking?
Treacherous roads sending cars sliding from Washington
Subaru.
to Alabama.
You see that? You see that? Look at fucking Subaru Forester right there. Right there. Fucking Subaru. See what I'm saying? Do you see? What? Why? Why are you driving? I got a Subaru Forester, man. I can go anywhere, ball. Shot. Right. You got snow tires on that shit? You got chains? The fuck are you doing driving out there right now? Oh, but I bought a Subaru. They're supposed to be the greatest in the snow. Fuck it. Always a goddamn Subaru.
From Washington to Alabama.
Like, there's a semi-truck. I mean, you can't fault a semi-truck driver for fucking sliding around on the snow and ice. I mean, they're trying to get there, dog. Like, there's not much that they can do about that.
Oh, it's freezing.
But yeah, dude, when you're driving 80,000 pounds and the ice and the ground is frozen, good luck fucking stopping, bitch. Good luck.
A year since a blizzard killed dozens of people.
Yeah, you see that right there from last year, the blizzard of last year?
Western New York transformed again by winter's wrath.
This restaurant is barely recognizable, frozen by the bone-chilling temperatures and buried by feet of lake-effect snow. Parts of the Greater Buffalo area have seen more than 60 inches of snow since Saturday. That's almost as tall as I am. Hundreds of trucks and snowplows working to clear roads.
Look at that.
With schools closed for the 4th day in a row.
Yeah, what now? What now? Huh? What now? Huh? Flex it on you fools. What now, Lunchy? He's all like, Daddy, you're being too excited. You need to relax. I'm sorry. Yeah. Don't go to Laramie, Wyoming this time of year. It looked like that. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't be driving.
Tomorrow.
Do all that shit.
Snow mounts could be a car. You really have to be careful when you're driving through here.
Over the last week, at least 47 people died in the extreme weather nationwide. 3 of those victims killed when a power line fell on their car in Oregon Wednesday. In Wisconsin, DeAndre White's family believes the 40-year-old died of hypothermia, remembering him as someone that would always help others.
You always help people.
And in Tennessee, a state of emergency.
Yeah. As you can see, state of emergency, snowfall, all that shit. But, you know, normally when all that shit's happening around here, it ain't nowhere to be seen. Which is, I mean, that just means that it's going to come back and get us later. It's going to be like fucking May. And I'm going to be all like, oh, it's snowing. And people will be like, what the fuck, it's snowing in May? Dude, it can't snow in May. That's the summertime. Be like, you guys don't understand the weather. When that thing happens, you know, when the pole starts to move or whatever, the weather moves too, you know. Because where the weather is stays, but the earth is moving, but the weather stays in the same spot. But to us, it looks like the weather's moving to a different spot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I don't think you guys are picking it up when I'm putting down. I don't know if I'm being very, very clear about any of this. And I'm pretty sure I'm not being very clear about any of this for a very clear reason. Huh. Nice. But yeah, think about it. There is some weird shit going on. The world is getting snowed over. And we're not talking that good kind of snow, you mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways. So, Roz Alerts has reported that North Korea has conducted a test of an underwater nuclear bomb. Oh, really? A nuclear bomb? You know, that's not good, man. You know, nuclear bombs are not good. Hydrogen bomb, I could deal with the hydrogen bomb. Nuclear bomb, not good. Not good. Where did he get that nuclear fissionable material? I don't know. Why is he blowing nuclear shit up underwater? Is he trying to recreate Bikini Atoll? Is he trying to make their own SpongeBob SquarePants system for North Korea? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to fuck up the ocean for Korea? South Korea? Who really knows? We got election stuff coming up, Fannie Willis stuff. Let's just kind of go through this like this. I think I want to start from the other side now. Pakistan launches retaliatory strikes into Iran with a report of 7 killed. Uh-oh. God damn it. You telling me that this shit is starting to pop off in the other spots in the Middle East? See what I'm saying, bro? They're gonna do a war, because you know what? If Orange Man Bad is gonna win the election or whatever, it seems like they're gonna make a war happen before that shit starts, because you can't really change presidents during a wartime, right? Not like a real war. I mean, they're gonna try to do that shit with the fake ass war that they haven't even declared yet. I don't know if it's gonna work. They're gonna try to make it happen, but if a real ass war gets announced, then yes, some shit's going to be happening. But I have been seeing that Pakistan, the first country to strike inside Iran since the Iran-Iraq War of 1980 to 1988. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Pakistan's Air Force has carried out retaliatory strikes on insurgents from inside Iran. Woo! And all the while, with the very same time, NATO is mobilizing 90,000 troops for what is thought to be a war with Russia. Yeah, that's right. NATO on Thursday announced next week's launch of the largest military training exercise in more than 35 years, with around 90,000 military personnel that will participate in what the alliance calls a simulating emerging conflict scenario. The exercise has led some speculation to users of social media that NATO could be setting the stage for a potential conflict with Russia in the future. Speaking on conspiracy theorist Alex Jones's InfoWars podcast, conservative activist and complete dickhole Jack Posobiec said NATO's word of spreading simulated emerging conflict scenarios against a near-peer adversary was interagency speak for what's going to be a war game with Russia. Oh boy. Damn, Newsweek is quoting Alex Jones again? Holy shit. Wait, but it's Alex Jones and Jack Posobiec. So it's probably just them doing a war game. That's it. Like, they're probably not trying to have no war with fucking Russia, but they know that a war with Russia is probably going to come up in the near future, so they probably should train their people anyway. And then Jack Posobiec and Alex Jones are just using that particular fact to try to grit and jerk people off in order to stoke their fears of the next Red Scare. Oh yeah, they're coming from Russia. They're going to be bombing everyone. They're making the frogs game. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening here. Interesting. But it's Newsweek. Wait a minute. But Newsweek is the one that's putting this out. Are they like making fun of Alex Jones? Or does Newsweek actually think that Alex Jones is serious about this shit? Oh, shit. NATO did not identify any specific threats that would have instigated the exercise and provided no indication of any looming military maneuvers against Russia against the bloc. Reuters noted that Poland, which shares a border with Russia, would be the site for part of the exercise, while other geolocations would be the Baltic states that are most at risk for potential Russian attack, as well as Germany, Norway, and Romania. Dutch Admiral Rob Bauer, chairman of the NATO Military Committee, said that the 90,000 soldiers represent a record number of troops that be brought to bear and have exercises within that size across the alliance, across the ocean from U.S. to Europe. That troop number is the largest used for a NATO military exercise since the Cold War, when 125,000 soldiers participated in the 1988 exercise called Reforger. In addition, NATO personnel will use up to 50 ships and more than 80 fighter jets, helicopters, and drones, as well as 1,100 combat vehicles, including 133 tanks. Yeah. Totally doesn't sound like anybody's doing any type of war shit, does it? We're just doing a little bit of war game. Like just a paltry 50 ships. We just barely have 133 tanks. It's not that many tanks, guys. 133 tanks. I mean, we're just practicing. It's not like we're setting up for, a counter invasion or something. It's not like any of that. I mean, it would have made more sense in a conspiracy theory way if the conspiracy theorists would have been all like, dude, NATO's about to launch an all-out counteroffensive on fucking Russia. They're saying that they're planning war games and shit like that, and then they're getting all set up, and then they just gonna invade Russia. I mean, how fucking crazy would that be? That would be some interesting shit. But yes, seems like there's things happening across the world that we might need to be worried about. Maybe in just a little sense. It's just a teeny tiny sense. I don't know. Pakistan getting into the war. We still have the whole, Juden situation that's happening over in Israel where they be genociding all those, Palestinians and whatnot. And then us Americans were just like totally paying for it, apparently cool with it, which I'm not cool with, but what am I supposed to be doing? It's not like, the government isn't about to be shut down. Well, actually, according to Congress and NBC News and a bunch of other people, the government isn't going to get shut down. Yay! But yes, Congress passed a bill on Thursday that would prevent a partial government shutdown this weekend and keep federal funds flowing through March 1st and March 8th. So that means that we got a whole nother 30 days to worry about the government not getting shut down. All right. I mean, should we be happy about this? Am I supposed to be happy about this? I don't know. Let me refresh that page. I'll play that video from the beginning.
Have some breaking news tonight. It looks like D.C. has managed to avoid another government shutdown, at least for now. Buying some more time. Yet another round of can essentially. Pushing the deadline to the first week of March.
Kicking the can.
The House, you're looking here, just passed a bill that overwhelmingly passed the Senate earlier today. Now the whole thing heads over to the president's desk. There is a Saturday midnight deadline. Ryan Nobles is joining us now. Okay, so we didn't think the government was going to shut down. It seemed like everything was on path to prevent it. That's actually what has happened now in the last couple of minutes. Problem is, we are back to square one come March, right?
Well, you want more Taco Bell?
Keep in mind that while they've given themselves 40 days on the calendar, there aren't that many legislative days between now and when this next funding deadline comes up on March 1st. In fact, the House of Representatives is scheduled to be out next week. They're only scheduled to be here in Washington for about 2 weeks in the month of February. So that is not a lot of time to govern and fix these issues. What's standing between the House and Senate passing a long-term spending plan that would avert a government shutdown for the foreseeable future. Now, the good news is they have made progress. They've agreed to a top-line number. It's just a matter of filling in all the details within the 12 appropriations bills underneath that number. But there's still a lot of back and forth between Republicans and Democrats, between the House and Senate, in order to get that over the finish line.
It's Lunchy. Yeah. Cool, they passed the stopgap bill that's going to make it so that the government stays open a little bit longer. I mean, seriously, have they ever been able to pass this shit on time? Has that, ever been a thing? No. But apparently, you know who we're supposed to blame for it? We're supposed to blame those damn MAGA extremists. You damn MAGA extremists. You're to blame with all your MAGA-ness and your crazy MAGA thoughts and all that other stuff. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? I don't care. What's this? Mother of a woman murdered by an alleged MS-13 gang member blames Biden officials for her daughter's death and has launched a $100 billion lawsuit against them. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we've been seeing again. Over and over and over again.
Their second hearing today for Alejandro Mayorkas's impeachment inquiry. They will hear from witnesses directly impacted by the border crisis, including one Arizona sheriff begging for help from the feds.
Folks,
please help us.
I've seen the good, the bad.
Please help us stop the immigration.
After 4 decades, and right now, it's the ugliest I've ever seen it. I didn't drive 180 miles to share my politics with you today. I came to share a reality of a community and what we're dealing with on this border here in Cochise County, to include throughout the nation.
Cochise?
Lawmakers will also hear
Go ahead, save yourself.
His 20-year-old daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was strangled to death by a teenage illegal immigrant with ties to the MS-13 gang. Tammy Nobles joins me now ahead of her congressional testimony. Tammy, thank you so much for joining us. I am sure that this is not easy to talk about, but you want to be the voice for your daughter. So tell us what happened to her.
Damn.
On 3 days after her 20th birthday, she only spent 3 days being 20. She was brutally murdered and raped in her room, and he strangled her with the phone cord, and then he just robbed her of $6, and he just left her on the floor like trash and went to lunch with his half-brother like nothing happened.
Oh my gosh. And this is somebody with ties to the MS-13 gang. Did your daughter know this person?
No. An illegal immigrant who'd owned trailers in the trailer park that she was staying, she was renting out rooms in the trailers. And she picked her trailer for that murderer to be there, to live there. And he was only living there 5 days before he murdered my daughter.
Oh my gosh. And I'm sure you've said to yourself 1,000 times, if only this person wasn't allowed into this country, my daughter would still be alive. And you say that DHS did fail in several ways, including when he was crossing into our country, checking his body for tattoos. Can you tell us about that?
All they had to do was make one phone call to El Salvador because he had a record, a criminal record in El Salvador in 2020. And he also, had gang tattoos. And all they had to do was make one phone call to pull up his criminal record in El Salvador to find out. And also, he was on the list enlisted as a known gang member of MS-13. Those two things should have kept him from entering the country.
Yeah, and I understand that he had...
Damn. So yeah, that's the big story that's coming on, but people in the chat do make that pointed point. Why was she renting rooms in a trailer park near the border with illegal immigrants? Because the rooms were cheap?
To my
yeah,
colleagues on the other side of the aisle,
doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense when you... It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to what we're actually looking at. But then again, we have this sort of thing happening.
Colleagues on the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted H.R. 2 bill, then also pass this bill. I've taken the liberty of drafting it for you. It removes the Statue of Liberty, our largest symbol that tells people to come here. This is who you are, removing the fabric of America. So I want to know which Republican who supports and voted for H.R. 2 will introduce this bill. To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them.
Right. So they're going to be bringing their crime. They're going to be bringing their drugs. They're going to be bringing all of that stuff. Well, technically, that's kind of what we already knew is going to be happening. Things were going to be going awry in the situation, yet here we are again, trying to figure out if this is even going to be a problem that is going to be solvable. Yeah. Most of us are one paycheck away from becoming riffraff. Most of us are one paycheck away from losing our cars that we haven't even paid off yet. There's so much of this going around that, when you actually start to put it into perspective, it's not like young people nowadays are able to buy houses and shit like that. And then now we have people that aren't even citizens that are getting more benefits than citizens and basically almost able to live with absolute impunity. Absolute impunity. And it's all at the same time that the federal government is flagging transactions using terms like MAGA and Trump for financial institutions. Individuals who shopped at stores like Cabela's, Dick's Sporting Goods, or purchased religious texts like a Bible may have also had their stuff flagged. Yeah, did you hear about that? That just came out on January 17th that various codes and merchant codes were provided because they were trying to analyze if certain individuals were utilizing certain types of imagery about the things that they bought, and they were putting all on MAGA. Yeah, that was what was really happening because they want you to be on some list somewhere if you made the wrong kind of purchase and stuff. They want to be able to single out all those domestic terrorists before the domestic terrorist event happens, as it were. And then it makes you wonder if they're actually scared, right? Are they scared? I don't think they're scared. This happened right here in Nevada, where I live, up in Reno. Invocation, Board of County Commissioners, Tuesday, January 16, 2024. My name is Jason.
I am an organizer and founder of Reno Satanic, and I am here to give the invocation today. Let us begin. In nomine de nostris Satanis Luciferi Excelsi, in the name of the eternal rebel against tyrannical authority, in the spirit of your nature of the natural world, the freedoms of thought and expression, unprejudiced intellectual inquiry, economics and social progress, to bring influence and guiding actions of nobility and justice to the decisions made in this chamber.
Yeah, they did like a satanic invocation over there, which makes me laugh because I'm all like, yeah, I remember that bitch ass little bitch Satan or whatever. Why do you think his ass is stuck down there? Because I fucking used my flaming sword to fucking keep him down there. Huh? How do you think he got there, you little badass? You can invoke that shit all you want. He never fucking coming back. And if he does, I'm gonna whoop his ass again. Yeah, brother.
Today, to act with might in the undertaking of responsibility that may lay ahead of this body before us today. The new age is dawning that these decisions will play a role in. For our
Yeah, I thought Satanists were supposed to be involved in matters of politics and shit. Oh, right. They are. Yeah, people, it's so outward in your face nowadays where it's that battle of good versus evil. Satan versus the devil. Whose side are you on? I mean, I honestly don't care whose side you're on. If you're not on my side, though, just prepare to get your ass whooped if you try to fuck around and find out. Because, I got the power. And I've demonstrated it for you. Anyways, so could it get any worse? Or maybe it could get better. Maybe people are waking up.
Methods, but you introduce a new spirit to Argentina, making Argentina much more related to free enterprise, to entrepreneurial activities, also to bring Argentina back to the rule of law.
It's so good old fucking Klaus Schwab. Look at me, I'm Klaus Schwab. Welcome to Davos.
To listen to you, and again, a very cordial welcome to the World Economic Forum.
All right, dude. WEF, World Economic Forum. Yeah. Bobby. Sorry. All right, let's see what this guy's got for us. I feel like it's going to be good. Oh, putting the glasses on. Oh, fuck. This guy's about to go in. Moving the mics.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Today, I'm here to tell you that the Western world is in danger. And it is endangered because those who are supposed to have to defend the values of the West are co-opted by a vision of the world that inexorably leads to socialism and thereby to poverty. Unfortunately, in recent decades, motivated by some well-meaning individuals willing to help others, and others motivated by the wish to belong to a privileged caste, the main leaders of the Western world have abandoned the model of freedom for different versions of what we call collectivism. We're here to tell you that collectivist experiments are never the solution to the problems that afflict the citizens of the world. Rather, they are the root cause.
Holy shit. Wait, what? Did he just get in front of Davos and tell them that they were the fucking problem? Oh my god. Perhaps Xavier Mel will, Paging Xavier Mel, will you stand for the people? Litigate in Economics, University of Belgrano, Argentina. 2 masters in Economics, University of Tortura del Tella and Ceres Ares. Former head economist, Estudio Prado Maximo, AFJP, senior economist, HSBC, Argentina, advisor to the Argentine government, ICSID, currently head of the Economist Corporation America, B20, G20 advisor and member of the Group on Economic Policy, ICC, G20 since 2012, leads the E Division of Economic Studies.
Providing me the opportunity to be on this stage and say, fuck you, Klaus Schwab, and fuck your New World Order. We, the people, were born free, we will stay free, and you and all of your globalist friends, including everyone in this room, can go fuck yourself. And I appreciate
Shit. I'm pretty sure that's real. Oh, the second one wasn't real, but this one's real. I think it's real.
Good afternoon.
Buenos tardes.
Thank you.
Muchas
very much.
gracias.
Today, I'm here to tell you that the Western world is in danger.
He actually does say, I'm here to tell you that the Western world is dangerous. This is exactly what he says. Somebody who just translated for him. Ain't no bullshit. Klaus Schwab was like, what the fuck? Get this bitch off my stage!
Collectivist experiments are never the solution to the problems that afflict the citizens of the world. Rather, they are the root cause.
Boop, boop. Yeah. So yeah, things are going well. I don't know. Somebody sent me this video. Yeah, bro. It's a Stargate. It's a forbidden mystery creating possible stuff that takes you to a different era. Could be cool. I don't know, though. What's this? Trump's lawyers keep getting shut down in rape defamation trial. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. They couldn't get anywhere with Trump any other way, so they're still trying to bring back Jeannie Carroll with the defamation lawsuit to try to take his ass down. Oh, nice, bro. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit about that? Although, there was another thing over here. Biden isn't on Nevada and New Hampshire's primary. Here's why. 21 Democratic candidates will appear on New Hampshire's primary ballot, but incumbent President Joe Biden is one of them. He's the first president running for re-election to skip the granted state primary in more than 50 years. It's all about a change to the Democratic National Committee's rules that made South Carolina, not New Hampshire, the first official primary for the Democratic presidential nominating cycle. Because the New Hampshire primary is non-compliant with the new DNC rules, the National Party deemed the contest meaningless, and the winner next Tuesday will be in name only, walking away with no delegates to the convention in August. Meaning that Joe Biden wins New Hampshire automatically because they're just going to send delegates from New Hampshire for Joe Biden because fuck everybody else. New Hampshire leaders, both Republican and Democrats, were not pleased, banding together to uphold state laws that requires its voters to have the first primary. New Hampshire Attorney General Brendan O'Donnell filed his own cease and desist letter accusing the DNC of engaging in voter suppression, which I guess you could say technically is what it is, because they're apparently making new rules, and just because New Hampshire isn't following their new rules, they're just not going to allow New Hampshire to follow their own laws and how they dictate how the laws go. Yeah. Kind of fucked up. Kind of seems like a little bit of fucky going on, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I hope you know what I mean. This is the election, says the New Hampshire Secretary of State, Brayden Scanlon, the Republican who oversees the state's election process. There is no other election taking place in New Hampshire where delegates are going to be awarded to the convention. So whether the Democratic National Committee decides to recognize those delegates or not, that's on them. The DNC instructed candidates to take all steps possible not to participate in the New Hampshire's primary as currently scheduled. Two high-profile Democratic challengers ignored the DNC, Minnesota Representative Dean Phillips and Marianne Williamson, an author who's making her second run for nomination. Biden also chose to skip the state altogether. It's really unfortunate and sad that the President of the United States chose not to be on the New Hampshire ballot, Scanlon told NewsHour. The decision not to comes off as petty, but New Hampshire is moving forward with or without him. Wow. So apparently they just took a whole entire state, or they took a whole entire primary off of the ballot because, oh, you're not going to comply with our new rules. They're going to help us keep this thing. You're fucked. Cool. Fani Willis accuses a strange wife of special prosecutor for interfering with the Trump election case. Huh? Fani Willis, the one that was like, you know, having a relationship with the guy, and it was all like they were using company funds and shit like that, state funds to further their shit, and now they're getting exposed to it. They're blaming somebody else? No fucking way. Yes, Fani Willis, the special prosecutor that hired the special prosecutor, is accusing his ex-wife of trying to obstruct her criminal election interference case against President Trump by seeking to question her in the couple's divorce proceedings. A motion filed last week by a defense attorney in the election case alleges that Willis was involved in a romantic relationship with attorney Nathan Wade. The lawyer for Willis wrote in a filing Thursday that the lawyers for Wade's wife, Jocelyn Wade, served a subpoena to the district attorney last week. In a filing that the subpoena is being sought in an attempt to harass and damage Willis's professional reputation, and accuses Jocelyn Wade of having conspired with interested parties in the criminal election interference case that was used to civil discovery process to annoy, embarrass, and oppress. Damn. So wait a minute, Fani Willis is not wanting to be subpoenaed in a bullshit trial that she doesn't want to be a part of, but is going to have to get subpoenaed anyway. And her whole thing is to say that, oh, they're just trying to mess with my other case, even though it's a divorce proceeding. And it just happens to involve your other case because the person that you hired to be the special prosecutor was the lady's wife that you were fucking. Damn. Do I got that all clear? Is that all good? Do we have all that down? The attempt to question Willis is obstructing and interfering with an ongoing criminal case, lawyer Sadiq Aksam wrote in a court filing seeking to squash the subpoena. Andrea Hastings, a lawyer for Jocelyn Wade, says they want to help her resolve her divorce fairly and privately, and that any response to Willis's motion will come in a filing in court. Willis was served with the subpoena the same day the defense attorney Ashley Merchant, who represents former Trump campaign staffer and one-time White House aide Michael Roman, filed a motion alleging an inappropriate relationship between Willis and Nathan Wade. She asserted that the alleged actions created conflict of interest that led to Willis profiting personally from the prosecution. The motion seeks to have the indictment thrown out and have Miss Willis and Mr. Wade removed from the case entirely. They're trying to interfere with the elections, or they're trying to interfere with our case by having another case that takes precedent over my case because it shows what kind of a piece of shit I am. Oh, God. Can you believe this shit? I mean, I could not believe that this is the reality of the stuff that we were looking off. But you know what? There is a lot of pissed off people out there right now. I'm pissed off. You're pissed off. We're all pissed off. And why are we pissed off? Because these people keep pulling all this fucking bullshit, dude. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, none of this Georgia stuff never even happened. Fani Willis wanted to be on the main stage and taking out Trump, and now it's starting to come out that the whole thing was fucky and bunk, and now she's trying to silence anybody that's got any information about it, including, you know, the divorce proceedings that she definitely caused because she was definitely fucking that dude, and she definitely hired him. So it's just kind of crazy, man. You know, I told you that this thing would blow up big in their faces, didn't I? I did tell you that, and it's just going to be even better. It's better because the best shit hasn't even come yet. The best shit in the Fani Willis case hadn't come yet. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's all I'm going to say about it. In other news, did you know that there is water on Mars? Well, we know that there's water on Mars now. There is a water ice buried at Mars's equator that is over 2 miles thick. The Mars Express orbiter has detected enough water buried on the red planet's equator to cover the entire planet with a shallow ocean if melted. H2O? Mars? There's water on Mars? There's enough water on Mars that if it were to be melted right now, it would cover the entire planet with the shallow ocean. Huh. Interesting. I guess that makes a whole lot of sense considering the fact that the Mars is an orange planet, right? And that rusty orange color is kind of like rust, isn't it? Yeah, it is, probably. But yes, the European Space Agency probe found enough water on Mars to cover an ocean between 4.9 and 8.9 feet deep, buried in the form of dusty ice beneath the planet's equator, basically answering the age-old question that we've had for a really, really long time, and making that thing that happened in that movie Total Recall with the water and the aliens real fucking crazy. Oh yeah, remember that shit? Total Recall, Mars, water. Right? Was this it right here? Mars it is. Wait, no. Start the reactor. Start it, Cohagen. Give the people the air, Cohagen. Right? You guys remember that shit? Right? Wait. Oh, it was air, right? They were making air from the water ice on Mars. Yeah, dude. Android Arnold gets Martian air in Total Recall. Nightmare on Mars seed. Says seeds of Total Recall. Yeah. You remember that shit? Second video. Nightmare on Mars. Total Recall. Pull the thing out of it. Start the reactor. Or was it the second one over here? Mars Air Total Recall. Let's see if we can find it. Not the fucking eyes popping out. This one right here. Start the reactor. Everybody will die! You can't start the reactor! All the frozen water will get melted and there'll be air on Mars and we'll get an atmosphere! Remember? This is totally a movie. All the people that were dying, and then they made all that air because they split all the water in the air. The air from the water. Yeah. Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands. One for each of your titties. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, let's not get a copyright strike for playing movies and shit out here. But yes, there is water on Mars. If we ever decided to, I don't know, colonize Mars, that means that there would be water on Mars that we could actually, I guess, get to, which would make it a lot easier for us to be living there on the red planet, which makes that shit that our good friend Elon Musk is trying to do a whole lot different. Mm-hmm. The presence of subsurface water ice at low equatorial latitudes hints at how Mars' climate was very different in the past. How it was possibly even like ours. Could have Mars been a planet of water? A water world, perhaps? And only after countless nuclear explosions rocked the face of its planet did all of this other stuff happen? I don't know. Just saying. That's cool as fuck, dog. There's water on other planets, bitches. That means that there could be life on Mars! Aliens! Mark Cuban mocks X under Elon Musk as his little echo chamber. Really, Mark Cuban? Is that why you're on X, like posting every day and having beef with them? Is that why you also had to sell the Mavs? Huh? You sold the Mavs, didn't you? What, are you going to make your own X? You going to make your own little echo chamber, Mark Cuban? Huh? Oh, look at me and Mark Cuban. I'm so fucking rich. I'm on the Shark Tank. Hey! Little does he know he still got less money than the creator of Bitcoin. Fuck, what a bitch. What a total fucking pussy. Satoshi Nakamoto ain't even around and he's cooler than you. You fucking suck, Mark Cuban. You're a little bitch. You got a tiny wiener. Anyways. Fine. Digital currency will be key to international commerce. U.S. dollar dominance, says the Circle CEO. Oh, and is that right on the top of Bitcoin instantly topping silver in the ETF market and trails only gold among the commodities? Yeah, the newly launched Bitcoin exchange traded funds have already neared 30 billion under assets management. Silver ETFs only have 11 billion. Looks like Bitcoin's here to stay. And as predicted, it would take a few years for the money types to finally get it through their skulls that they can't get away from it. And then they create an ETF. And then they're going to try to start trading it. And then they're going to try to crash it again, not understanding how it works. And then they're going to get fucked. And we're going to have to wait until about 2036, 2037 till the rest of the chain is finally mined out. And then we will finally find out who the elusive personality behind Satoshi Nakamoto really truly is. Although somebody could probably fire it out at any particular time if you just typed in the password for the private key and showed it to people, which I think I did at one point. But, nobody knows what the password is. Well, I'm pretty sure some people know what it is, except for nobody will type the word because they don't want to fuck. Anyways, it is cool though. I'm glad to see that, Bitcoin is, really making its paces, really pushing ourselves to that new global new world order currency. And currently the new world order still is falling over their asses. They can't figure it out. So yeah, we're pretty much prime targeting persuasiveness right now to completely shit fuck their entire organization at every single level. So, even if whatever happens next month fails, we still got shit in the bag, dog. It's basically a win-win. It's a win situation for me no matter what now. Now, moving on into the future, it's just kind of funny to see what they try to do to stop it. Because you can't kill a man to stop it this time. Because it is not a man. And all the technology that you utilize is now being utilized against you. Got him. But, maybe the World Health Organization's warning on AI has something to do with it, you know. I've always been on the side that, you know what, I'm going to make friends with the AI. Me and the AI are going to be good friends. We're going to talk about philosophy and the future of its lifetime and life force, and it will truly be a difference for all of us. But yes, maybe the thing that is going to be their ultimate undoing is the AI. Yeah. It actually is the AI. Yeah. You just gotta, you know, talk to it more. Tell it what to do. It'll do it. I guess with that, we're pretty much done for today. We haven't had a lot of great news, but we're back onto the scene again. We're going to be uploading a lot more cooking shorts because it seems that you guys like the cooking shorts. I don't know what that's all about. You know, I don't know why you guys like the cooking shorts, but, you know, we keep putting them out. We're going to be being a lot more politer and saying please and thank you and whatnot. But I said, as always, I appreciate you guys coming on through here, hanging out with me while I'm cracking jokes and being ridiculous. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. You know, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Consider throwing us some dollars because it is called the Griftcast and I definitely need money. But either way, it's going to be fine. I'm going to be making an expedition. Me and CV are planning an expedition out into the wilderness where we'll be cooking and looking for giants, which we've pretty much already found. So it's going to be pretty cool. Either way, much love to you guys. Thanks for showing up, and we'll see you guys again on the next one. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.